is hot. Welcome back to my channel. My edges is not having it right now. It's like, anywho, so I wanted to do a quick impromptu video about twin flames, kingdom husbands, soulmate for my youngsters, my young kings and queens coming up, because that's what it's about. It's about us learning knowledge and passing it on back. And it's going to be so much of the same knowledge, but you add your own twist to it. And don't be worried about who's doing what. It's a lot of people doing a lot of the same thing. People like to make you feel like, oh, such and such said that, or you did this, they don't know. But people would like to criticize where they can't compare and what they can't compete with. They rather criticize because they can't compete, they can't compare, or they don't understand. So, yes, back to the topic. There's a lot of terminology and vocabulary and videos and information if you click on the hashtag Twinflame or Soulmate or Kingdom Husband. And I wanted to give my own 2 cents, if you would say, based on my experience I've had. Now, if you haven't heard me say before on my channel or on any other video, the main reason and the way how I came about to have this passion and new taste on my palate for certain things in spirituality is because I went through a tumultuous, is that a word? Painful, okay. Very painful new birth. When a woman, I haven't had any physical babies, but when you go through birth and rebirth and contractions in life on a spiritual and figuratively speaking, on that level, it still hurts. It hurts, as they say, labor pains. When you go into a new level, you're going to go through pain. And that's how the Most High and the universe lets us know that great things are ahead, I guess. I don't know. That's just the circle of life. That's how things go. You have pain, contractions, when you're on your way to another, road bumps, speed bumps, haters, fake friends, enemy. You have all those things that come up against you when you're hitting a new plateau in life. Always. You may think that it's the end, but it's just the end for their ass. It's the end for them in your life. So things have to conspire and transpire. You hear me? Now back to the topic. Soulmate, twin flame, kingdom husband. Let me tell you, don't get caught up on the word. Get caught up on the lesson. What is this person teaching you? What is loving this person teaching me about? I hate a flight. The flight just want to come in here and bother me when I talk. Get out, man. So, what is loving this person teaching me? What is me being with this person teaching me? What are they showing me about myself? It's always that. Because when you're in a relationship, you're going from one dock to the next, and you have to gained certain things and certain knowledge and certain gifts to take over to the next journey. That's how life is. We are, So my advice would be to any youngsters or young queens, young kings out there who may be caught up in love. You don't know why you can't let this person go. You don't know why. So I don't know what it is about me and this person. Ask the Most High, ask your angels, ask your ancestors for answers. Don't run to your homeboy because you feel like they're going through the same thing. Don't run to your homegirl. Ask the universe, angels, ancestors. As much as you talk about the situation, is as much as you should ask for guidance from above, from your higher self. Meditate. Look at the situation with an eagle-eye view. Yes, you love this person. You feel this pull. You love when you hear their voice. It's just something about them you can't let go. But is this person bringing you back the same energy? So that's what I had to realize, and that's what I had to let go of. Regardless of what they want to say, the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the divine feminine is the one leading the journey, or you can be a divine feminine and be in a masculine. Yes, so as I was saying about the divine masculine and the divine feminine, right? Someone called me and I spoke to them for about 10 minutes, so got to pick up where I left off. Regarding the divine masculine and the divine feminine, because it says masculine, it doesn't mean that you are a man. You can be a woman and be the divine masculine in the situation because you have more masculine energy. Now, we know this already, but some of us may not. So you have to like not focus too much on the terminology divine masculine, divine feminine, and focus more on the lesson. What is it teaching you? Because we will get caught up on, this is my kingdom husband, we're supposed to be together, but the whole time it's just an karmic pull or this energetic pull between you guys. And then a lot of people are energy vampires. A lot of people are narcissistic. A lot of people know that you may have a good energy, a good heart, and they may come into your life for the sole purpose of blocking you on your spiritual path. That's another thing, especially when you're on a spiritual path and you feel like you have spiritual gifts or you have a spiritual purpose and you know what that spiritual purpose is. Then the doors for illusion becomes open, and people, all types of people walk through there, friends, dogs, family. So sometimes you feel like people may be for you and they may not be. We all know that lesson. We talk about it so much in life. The Bible talked about betrayal with Judas and, stuff like that. So we just have to stay focused on the lesson, because if we miss the lesson for focusing on the terminology, then we're really not growing and ascending, and we may repeat that lesson. So take it for me, like as me in my situation, the man, I was in a situation where the man is more financially stable, more financially educated, and here I come, not as financially stable, not as financially educated, but I'm educated spiritually and in other esoteric knowledge, and I have a good heart not to use anyone for their finances. Never have I ever. And so it's a different set of value, where you may be thinking that only earthly things are valued. That's when you have to catch yourself and see, are you operating out of value? Out of ego. If you're only focusing on worldly things, you have to add the balance of your spiritual value as well. Because when those worldly things are not there, then you can easily slip into the illusion of, I'm not good enough. So that's what I had struggled with in the relationship for a minute, and I had to work through it. So that's how I'm able to identify and acknowledge and advise people, like, hey, don't let what's on someone else's plate discourage you from what is on your plate. If that person is not from your spiritual path, your spiritual team, or even your bloodline, then it's a good chance that you and this person's plates and palate and taste buds may not be the same, comprehension as well. So it doesn't matter if this person is related to you, or if you've been friends since the sandbox, or if you are in a marriage or relationship. Sometimes you can be unequally yoked through your spiritual passions and desires and your what pulls you. So yes, my twin flame experience was horrible, only because I expected this whole fairy tale out of it. And fairy tales are real, because they are fairies, and they're tales. They're tales from the fairies, right? So, yeah, I wanted this whole fairy tale out of it, and I didn't see the lesson until hindsight is always the best, right? So when I got out of the situation, then I was able to see it for what it was, accept it, move on, and laugh about it, and still I am a part of it, because I am pulled, just like now, to advise people who may be confused, who may be younger than me or older than me, and may be confused about the journey and about what it's supposed to do and mean. Because there are fairy tale loves, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get it from a twin flame kind of love, because this is the person that's going to inspire. It's like you learn and you rise, then energetically they learn and they rise, and vice versa. And you don't do it through just sharing knowledge or being the best of friends or being in a perfect relationship. Sometimes you do it separately, because if your soul is combined, you're going to go through journeys and similar events and things in life that's going to send you back, I don't know all the details, but I do know that I would like to advise people to not get hung up on the terminology and feel like this because you have this energetic pull, or you know, it's certain things that goes on in a twin flame journey. You'll figure it out for yourself if you haven't. I don't want to go to that part because I'm not there anymore. But I just want to advise you, don't get too caught up on the terminology. Always, always, always stand in purpose, even in your relationship. Don't you get too caught up on competing with the Joneses, because sometimes the Joneses don't even like the Joneses. They just existing. You know, they are wanderers in life. So even if they everything look all Krispy Kreme on the outside, they soul may be destined lost. You know, they don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't know where they belong. They just know that they're going with what society tell them to live their life. And you can't, you, it's a thin line between woke and not. You know, so yeah, so definitely that would be my advice, not to get caught up on the terminology, because then you get fixed on that one person, that one individual, and then you may treat other people who is there to teach you a lesson as well, whether it be good or bad, or give you your karma, whether it be good or bad. They may be really there to bless you, uplift you, change you, you know, and you may feel like they have no value because they're not this person that you placed on a pedestal or you placed a label over. So even if you would like to keep the label of the person or the pedestal or the journey, when someone else comes into your life to offer you love, kindness, don't feel like, oh, I have to wait on my kingdom husband and this person hasn't even reached out to you. This person hasn't even called you. This person only give you the bare minimum to keep you interested. You know how people give you the bare minimum? They will come around every blue moon, maybe every week, every month, whatever, and they text, they chat, they hee-hee, they ha-ha, but they don't get too deep with you. If you're already in 6 feet of water, and this person coming along with 3 feet of water energy, they don't want to get too deep. You have to stay pretty in your 6 feet of water. Don't get off of your raft looking good, lashes on fleek, you know, got your lemonade with your whiskey, whatever, and you go take yourself to 3 feet just to appease them. They didn't want to come to 6 feet of water to learn nothing, to get appeased. Y'all could have left 6 feet together and moved to 10 feet. But so we have to be careful, you know, especially when you're an empath. You have to be careful being too understanding, too helpful, too caring. We learn the hard way, and we don't. Good people don't learn the hard way because we don't have no spiritual support, because we lame, because we're not savages in the hearts. We're not out here just trying to cut people at the throat behind their back. That don't let that stop you from being a good, kind-hearted, real person, genuine person. Don't let that stop you. Just add security. Add your electrical fence, your barbed wire. Add your scope on the roof, the cameras. You have to add security to your good heart. Okay, learn the lesson. Ask the Most High for discernment. Keep people out of your business. Don't take advice from people who claim they don't like your person. They don't even know why. I just don't like them. I'd rather you be with this person. That's how you get distracted and end up somewhere you don't belong. Ask the Most High, your angels, ask your higher self, meditate on it, and go with what you know, with what you feel. You can always have love for somebody, but be in love somewhere else and still respect people that respect you. You don't have to disrespect anyone because you feel like you have a better connection over there, or you know, because the karma is going to come back, and it may come back through the person that you holding off for. I've been there and done that, speaking from experience. So that will be my input on twin flame, soulmate, kingdom husbands. Don't get caught up on the trend, the hashtags. Get caught up in the intuition of yourself, the discernment, and the messages and the dreams from your ancestors, your guides, and your angels. Don't skip out the middleman, because we give glory to God and we know God is in control of it all. He dispatches angels, his ancestors, and his spirit guides to be there with you, especially on your spiritual path. So give thanks, acknowledge them, uplift them, and speak to your angels, your ancestors, and your guides that's around you as well. Okay, Ashe, hope my video finds you in great energy, great health. Hope your edges don't look like mine. It's hot. I don't care. I'm in Houston, Texas. Y'all know it's hot. It's 98 degrees. I'm not putting on no wig. It's hot. Anywho, May your day be great, your day, your night, whatever. And may you always stand in purpose. Ashe.
But wait, there's more.
It's always Lola advancing. She don't give a damn. Lola! Okay! Update on Lola. She's doing just fine. Ain't nothing wrong with she. Give me this. Chewing my shoe is her hobby. She takes it to my pillow, her pillow. No, it's not yours. And chews on it. Her hair, her ears healed very well. Get down. Logan someplace whining because he's outside. This is not your shoe. And I refuse to put my shoes up because Lola will learn. Don't touch my things. Huh? It's only my shoes she go for, you know. Only my shoes. Only my good up shoes she go for. Hey, see? Look her on her shoes there. She don't go for it. She pass up his shoes to go for my shoes. Lola took the bandages off. She got the bandages off. She want to fight the water. She want to fight everything. Let me bite it. I'm going to bite it. You can't bite the water. I'm going to bite it. Logan, you next. What is under there?